I'm not going to speak a lot on this fight because these guys are incredible athletes. Both of them in the featherweight division, both in a division that is heating up with Iga Cabeza at the helm, and both of them with eyes on the gold and no losses to their names. So someone's O has got to go in this fight. So let's kick it off with Bradley Swanepoel and Guide Moyo. I'm going to hand it over to me. You guys take it away. Let's get some questions.
First question for you, Graham. These are two fantastic contenders, both undefeated in the EFC. Why are they facing each other to open the main card?
I think for the most part, we've really been able to grow this division, have people like Bradley come in and guide. And like I said in the intro, both of them are facing each other with 0 losses in the column. So that's a massive thing. This is really going to determine who's the top of these prospects. And that's why I'm so excited, because they're incredibly talented.
Okay, Guy, just tell me what you think of your opponent, and how do you think you could finish, or is it decision, or how do you think the fight's going to go down on Thursday? And what do you think of your opponent?
I can't say much, but I know it's going to be very, very tough. I know his game plan, and I don't have a game plan. So I don't have a game plan. I just take what you give me. Yeah.
Brad, he's finished all his opponents. He's 3-0. He's to finish them by ground and pound. What do you think is going to happen to this fight if he takes you down?
Well, I respect my opponent, and I've seen all these fights, and I'm so confident in all areas of the game. Doesn't matter where he takes me, stand up, clinch or ground. So I've been training really, really hard, really, really hard. It's been a long training camp, and I'm excited for this fight.
What weaknesses do you see in your opponent?
Sorry,
what weaknesses do you see in your opponent?
No weaknesses. I see him as well, he's undefeated, and he's a really good guy. And I'm just looking forward to the fight and perform on the night.
Guy, similar question to you. Do you see any holes in Brad's game? Do you see any weaknesses in his skills?
No, he's a very good fighter. He's very good. To be honest, he's very good. There's no weakness. So we're just waiting for the night.
Cool. I'm going to ask this question to both of you. If you win, would you be ready to fight Iga Cabeza for the belt?
We got one who's not so convinced. The other one's screaming yes.
Okay, Brad. Let's move over to you then. What do you think? If you take the win on Thursday night, would you be prepared to face Iga Cabeza?
Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Because at the end of the day, I'm undefeated in 30 fights in amateur, and yeah, and it's been a long road here by EFC. So whatever comes, I'm going to focus on this fight right now, and whatever comes, if that's the next goal, if that's the next step, let's see what happens afterwards.
I'm a bit of a betting man. If I had to put money on a finish on Thursday night, what kind of finish would it be? I'm just here to perform. I just want to perform and do my talk in the cage, and so on the nights on Thursday you'll see what happens. You'll see what happens. Similar question to Guide Rubberman Moyo. Guide, if I had to put money on you finishing the fight on Thursday, what would I put the money on? How would you finish the fight?
I don't know. I can't tell you that, because, like I said, I will just take advantage of what you give me. Yeah, whether on the ground or stand up, I think I can still perform, standing up and ground also. So I don't know.
Cool. Thanks.
Well, I know that they aren't very excited. They don't look like they're very excited to be facing each other. But I tell you something, from a skill set perspective, these guys have it in droves. We've seen finish after finish from both of them. And one question I do have for Guide is, why do they call you Rubberman?
I'm too flexible.
Which then bodes the question, are you going to be able to submit him? Knowing how flexible he is and knowing that that's something that he's worked on.
let's see what happens. I worked on all 3 areas of my game.
Nice. Right, thank you, gentlemen. Stand face forward.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.